It's been 3 years since this unexpected turn. Like, legit, like the very first a day of 2022, this morning, this one moment alone has greatly impacted me and my family. That I'm sure some of you may or may not have known. If some of you don't, then I'll explain. You see, it was on January 1st of 2022. I did my usual routine to start the day. I got dressed. I went downstairs to eat breakfast. I washed my face and I brushed my teeth. And pretty much after that, I would go on to the web to just surf around the web and possibly come up with new ideas for videos. Then, I believe a few minutes later, there was a phone call going on, and either mom or grandma had to answer it, and during the time I heard my grandmother crying, and I just went out to see what was going on, because I haven't even heard my grandma cry this much before in my life. And when I was wondering what was going on, my mother had to tell me the heartbreaking news, and believe me, my heart just came crashing down at the fact that my mom told me that the doctors were going to have to put my uncle to sleep. My uncle, Leonard Kershner, the guy that is the boss of his own farm in some sorts. I was at a loss of words for what the hell I just had to listen to. I mean, sorry. I mean, just like I just said, this greatly impacted me and my family. It mostly impacted me because I so many great memories of my uncle, and it's just me just going back to now, it just, I don't know, it just brings me at sometimes a loss of words of some sorts. A few minutes later, my dad arrived to pick me up so that he and I could spend for the night at his place, and apparently he heard what was going on, and he understood, and mom and grandma were going to the hospital to meet my aunt Susie there, and well, I didn't want to go because I just didn't want to see my uncle in pain. And pretty much a few hours later, when we got to my dad's place and when we were in his and Wendy's room, Dad received a call from my mom, and he had to tell me and my dad that my uncle, Leonard Kershner, had sadly passed away. You see, the problem with him was how he died was he was suffering through breathing problems of some sorts, and after the call, it left me both distraught, heartbroken, and just gut-wrenching, truly gut-wrenching some sorts. And my dad had just comforted me up throughout this time, and later in the night, I was in bed And before I went to sleep, I just said in a quiet voice, "Good night, Uncle Toody. I miss you." I mean, legit. Like, I used to call him Uncle Toody because I don't know why. I think it just like may have like a good suitable name for him. But nowadays, I think now we just call him Leonard Kershner or something. I don't know, but yeah. And something else that you haven't heard, like when we were at the funeral home, I made up a speech telling everyone about how much of a great buddy Uncle Toody was. I mean, sure, he may have like his times where he like teases me a lot, but he does this because he truly cares about me. And usually, like when I'm at Toody's farm, I would help out by giving the animals like food and water and help collect eggs. But nowadays, those days are just gone. And again, nowadays, I mean, Uncle Toody's farm, it used to be like pretty much all noisy of some sorts, like with the cows moving, horses neighing, pigs oinking, chickens like making noises, peacocks also making noises. Nowadays, it all just became a ghost town. Many of you people had like bought some of these animals, like the chickens, the horses, pigs. I mean, it kind of just did make sense since they needed a new place to stay, mainly because of, well, the owner, Uncle Toody, dying in some sorts. I mean, just it, like I said, it greatly impacted me. It greatly impacted my mom. It greatly impacted a lot of my family members, and hell, it even impacted my grandmother because, you know, and since now we're at 3 years, I think now, at like this time, is a time to pay our respects. So, everyone that's watching this video, I want you all to please rise and join me and the characters on the channel from good to bad as we all pay our respects to my late uncle, Leonard Kershner, as we have ourselves a moment of silence followed by a 10-bell salute. So would you all please rise and join me at this time? Thank you. Thank you. Just want to say one thing. Uncle Leonard, or Uncle Toody, I love you very much. You may be gone somewhere up in the heavens, but please know this. Please know that you'll always have a place right there inside my heart. I know for a fact that despite the many troubles, despite many of the things that I gone through, and despite many of the teasings that you have done to me, just want to say that I still deeply care about you very, very much with all of my heart. You've given me a chance to know what it feels like to know what to do, to feed the animal of some sorts, and hell, all the great times that you and I had. Always know this. You will truly be my guardian angel up there in the heavens. You will always and truly be my big buddy. Thank you very much for all the memories, Toody. Rest in peace, pal. God bless your soul. So why won't this feeling cease? And so it clutches around my soul. I feel the bitter, everlasting cold. Is this what I wanted? Am I satisfied? And now I'm standing tall, yet all I want to do is hide inside this empty shell, this husk, this world, this empty hell. I wander through, my song rings true. The world is mad, and I am too. Without you